All right, welcome. I'm Patrick Lloyd. So I'm going to talk to you about the laboratory syllabus. So for those of you who are in section 12LA, which is the asynchronous course, right? So if you're taking the synchronous on site, which would be LB, you want to watch that video, the one for that section, not this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the syllabus here. Okay, there we go. All right. So chemistry 1100, section W12 and W12LA. This is the asynchronous online laboratory component. Okay, you will have 12 laboratory reports to turn in for this course, and they're all going to be done remotely. And below are some instructions in terms of submitting reports and doing the work that you need to do in here. Okay, so the first step is you read the laboratory procedure. Okay, so the laboratory procedure is in the course content folder of Blackboard. So let me see if I can find that for you here. It might be right here. There we go. All right, so here we go. So here's the course syllabus. This is the laboratory syllabus for the asynchronous. So that's for this one right here. Okay, there's that one right there. Then the procedures are down below. Okay, so these are the same procedures that the students taking on site laboratories are doing. It's the same procedure. So there they are. Okay, so what do these procedures look like? Well, I'm going to show you the first one, which is let's see if I have it open here. Yeah. Ooh, looks like I don't have it open. All right. Let's go ahead and open it then. Density procedure. Oh, you know what? I think I did have it open. It just was in a different application. Okay, there we go. All right. So there it is, density. So what it will do is it will have a discussion, some information about the goals and the equipment that are used, then a discussion of the experiment, sort of theoretical background, things to be concerned about, and then the procedure. These are the step-by-step procedure here given right there. Then how to do some of the calculations, and then data tables where you can record information, where you can record your data and do calculations and all. Okay, so that's the first step, is you read through that procedure. Okay, the next step is sorry, I was having a problem finding these here. Here we go. All right, back to our syllabus. So step 2, watch the video demonstration of the experiment performed by one of our laboratory technicians. They're all posted to YouTube, okay? So here's the link to all of those experiments. They're all on YouTube, and I'm gonna show you what that link looks like. When you open the link, you'll see them all here. There's density. That's the one I was just discussing because that's your first experiment. So there's your density one right there. This one looks like it's about a half an hour. So it's about a half an hour video to watch. So you're going to watch that, take notes. You'll have a copy of the procedure next to you. So as you go through, have them both next to each other, right? So you can watch the video and go through the procedure, okay? Then let's come back over to the syllabus. Step 3. Each experiment will have a report sheet. This is a separate document. This is not the document that's in the procedure, okay? Be careful about that. It's a separate form. It's called the report sheet. That's why I underlined it here in the syllabus. You fill it out and submit prior to the deadline, okay? Each report sheet is also in the course content in Blackboard, okay? Your graded report is the report sheet. I'm trying to say that several times there. You got to turn in the report sheet. Now, some details about the report sheet. I'm going to show you one in a moment. It's got to be typed. You cannot handwrite it. There are no photos, anything. You have to attach a document that is typed out, okay? So it's got to be typed out in a .doc format. The report sheet is going to be evaluated for accuracy, completeness, demonstration of understanding the material, and insight into the experiment, okay? The quality of your writing will also be assessed and reflected in your score. Photos are not accepted. Handwritten reports are not accepted. Here are the instructions for submitting it. It gets emailed. You're not going to use Blackboard to submit it. You're going to use an email, and you're going to use this email address. This is the one you're going to send it to, not any other email, this one right here. In the subject line of your email, you got to write your first name, then your last name, and then the name of the experiment. So the first one would be density, right? So see how this is an example. There's the name, Daphne Rose Pierre, and it's calibration of volumetric glassware. That would be a subject line for the email. Each experiment has a due date, and reports received after the listed date or time will not be accepted. It has to be turned in. So you can start working on these at any time. It has to be turned in. No late reports will be accepted, and no makeup reports will be done. Report sheets can be submitted early. Okay, so let me show you a report sheet. Here's the first one. This is the one for density. This is already uploaded to Blackboard. Okay, and it should say winter 2022 and then the name of the experiment, asynchronous report sheet. All right, this is what you submit, and then there's a due date. See there, Friday, January 7th at 2:59 a.m. Okay, this is the report sheet that you're going to turn in, and be sure to use your own report, your own words in this. Don't copy other students or you won't receive credit. So if you have the same language as another student, you will not receive credit for this experiment. Type your first name, your last name, write the section number here. Of course, this is the email instructions right here. So this will be an attachment. This document that I just downloaded here, you'll download it and submit it as an attachment. Okay, question 1. Did the instructor use tap water or distilled water in the measurement of the density of water? Discuss what you think, why you think he used one and not the other. Okay, 3 to 6 sentences are just sort of guidelines there. So there's your first 2 questions. You can just type them right underneath there and attach this. Step 3, this is a little calculation. I try to keep the calculations for these report sheets relatively minimum because, typing out equations and stuff like that can be pretty tedious when you're doing it on a word processing software, but there will be some calculations. Okay, so these are pretty straightforward. So here's the instructions on performing a calculation here. This is question 3. And then question 4, this is a civic engagement problem. We're going to have one every 2 reports. So in this, it asks you to open up this link and read this article, and then in 150 to 200 words, answer the following questions based on your reading of the document. So this first one's a pretty lengthy one. It's from the New York Times, how the US lost ground to China in the contest for clean energy. It's connected to chemistry. It's connected to cobalt and all of these different metals that are important for battery technology. So part of the report here will be to type this out, 150 to 200 words based on your reading, answering these questions, okay? That's what you'll submit. That's the report sheet. So you do not need to resubmit the procedure, right? So let me show you again the way this is set up in terms of the course documents. So of course, there's the course syllabus, laboratory syllabus. This would be yours right here. The procedures are all here, okay? And then look at the bottom. See how it says density report sheets? Those are going to be at the bottom. The report sheets will be down at the bottom. So right now there's only one up there, the first one, which is density. But as time goes on, I will put more and more of them up there. So I'll do the second one and the third one and then the fourth one. So they'll all be up there. Okay. They do disappear once the due date has passed. So they'll just disappear. So you can only work on the ones that are still there. Okay. Coming back to the laboratory syllabus, here are the dates, right? These are the due dates, right? So density, of course, Friday's January 7th at 1:59 a.m. and then so forth and so on. These are all, it's 1:59, so 2 a.m., right? So Friday and Monday at 2 a.m., okay? That gives you a couple extra hours after midnight if you're a night person, okay? And it shouldn't take much longer than that to do it, 2 to 3 hours at most for each one, and then you'll be set, okay? So your grading will be based on those 12 laboratory sheets, okay? And again, just a quick review, the procedure, which is in Blackboard, the videos, which are on YouTube, And then doing the report sheet, working on the report sheet, submitting that on time. And this is the order of the experiments that you want to go in, okay? And read this over a couple times, watch the video a couple times if you need to, and then that pretty much should be it. Okay, take care.